Rock and roll jukebox.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it.
And country gold. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone. And a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favorite devices.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Welcome to another episode of the Bandcamp Hour, and as usual, my name is Cybertronix, and I am here with the wonderful, the talented Mr. Tenodi Boris. Are you there?
Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
How are you? Happy Sunday.
Thank you. Busy.
How did it go? How did everything go? Did you manage to sort it out? What's that sound?
Well, that's just that's crazy. I hate it, but I have to go through it. So yeah.
So what was it? Getting new furniture or something?
Yeah. So next week, new furniture comes in.
Oh, did you have to go and choose it?
We chose it already. I ordered it and everything, and new furniture is coming next week, but old furniture has to go out.
I see.
Yeah. And
stressful times.
Yeah, and we didn't want it to throw it away, so we gave it away. I put it on Kleinanzeigen. It's a small market for
like online shops for secondhand stuff.
yeah, and people just went crazy about everything and came pretty much like 15 minutes after I put it online, and it was stressful. Yeah, it was crazy, and some of the guys came yesterday too, and now we are planning to paint the walls and so on and so on.
Right, okay. I get it. They say that moving house is the second most stressful thing after divorce, and getting rid of and putting new furniture and painting a house is basically a bit like moving house. So very stressful, very stressful. Okay, hello everyone. So you are listening to the Bandcamp Hour. This is episode 105 from Chile, Sicily today. It's not very warm. Brought to you by Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio, and of course that's on Mixcloud Live if you want to go and check it out. But you can also check it out on our YouTube channel. That's Retro Reverb Records, and we'd very much like you to go there and watch the show and check it out, because we're doing a lot of work to try and promote our YouTube channel, which also has fantastic music videos on very often. A new one will be coming out later on today. And of course, you get all the shorts of all the information about what's going on with Retro Reverb Records. All right, Boris, are you ready for another fantastic 8 tracks selected by myself, curated by myself, that we are going to go through? We're going to analyze, criticize, praise, critique, and then some terrible dad jokes along the way. Wow. So, talking of dad jokes, my wife is on a tropical fruit diet at the moment. The house is full of stuff. Honestly, it's everywhere. It's enough to make a mango crazy. Ta-da! He's off. Right, okay. Now, we have a wonderful selection of tracks for you today. As always, 8 tracks. Various different styles. Let me just double check I've got all 8 open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I have got 8 open. What am I going to choose first? Right, so we'll go with something super synthwave to start with. Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Seeing as that's where our origins were. Right, so we'll get the artwork up. This is Cosmic Drift by Far Age, Boris. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Where is the artwork? Was it this one? Yes, right. That is it.
Right.
I will start if you like. So, definitely AI artwork. Just because it's very busy, it's got lots of very cool things going on, so it's always AI. So what I can see is a highway or a motorway or a floor with the grid lines. Looks like a sort of marble floor because it's got that shiny reflection effect going on. In the background there is a Phoenician blind, shutter blind effect on the sun. Very original. Never seen that before, ever. And behind the sun, which is setting, is the universe, and we can see shooting stars and galaxies and Milky Ways and all kinds of stuff. And then on the right of the sun, there is a city just lurking in the background. On the left, there's mountains, and in the forefront of the picture on the left-hand side, there is an electronic guitar that looks like a Fender to me.
It looks more like Ibanez to me.
Ibanez, I don't know. It's the shape. I'm not that familiar with guitars. It says Cosmic Drift in sunset yellow with a little underline underneath it, and then it says Far Age in that chrome effect with it starting silver and fading down into purple. I think that covers the artwork. I mean, the artwork is okay. It's not bad. It's just there's nothing really jumps out of it as like super special. It screams 80s, absolutely, but because it's AI, and it is very good because it's AI. AI looks amazing, but it looks AI, and there's nothing original in it. That's my.
Yeah.
You with me? You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you here. I really have nothing more to add. It's definitely nice to look at. It's not an ugly, it's not an ugly artwork. It's just obvious from first second that it's an AI, and I don't mind it. But I like when people.
Don't worry, that's gonna stop.
But I do like when people make an effort to do something with it, with their fingers, and some just not like prompt artwork. AI is okay, but also do something about it. you know? Yeah.
A little bit of originality.
Yeah, but it's not ugly to look at, and I don't dislike it. So yeah.
There we go. Right, this is what Far Age has said, which is spelled FAR, new word, AGE. Hi, I'm an independent artist blending synthwave, electronic rock and melodic guitar into cinematic instrumental tracks with a nostalgic 80s feel. The song is driven by retro synth textures and impressive lead guitar, aiming for a sound that feels atmospheric, emotional and memorable. I'm looking to reach creative. Oh, don't worry about all that. Yeah. Okay, right, there you go. So that's the description of the song. Let's play our first song of the day, which is Cosmic Drift by Far Age. Here we go. And yes, we are back in the house, and I'm still eating a piece of chocolate. Sorry. I've just noticed that friend of the show, I Am Milan, has announced a listening party on the 18th of March at 7 p.m. I'm assuming that's Central European time because he's in France, on Bandcamp. So anyone interested in going to join that, I suggest you go over to his page, check it out, and click attending, so he knows that you will be there. You are listening to episode 105 of the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris. We are the co-owners of Retro Reverb Records and the co-hosts of this show, brought to you by Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. And let's just quickly do a couple of shout-outs to a few shows. Oh, what's that noise? Can you hear it? Or maybe it's at your end.
Can be. I adjusted my headphones.
Ah, right, okay. Energy Maker by Rolandas is on at Sunday, Thursdays and Fridays. Plug-in Baby Radio Show is by Emma Scott, and that's on Thursday, Sunday and Wednesday. And I'll do one more. I'll just find one more. I've done that one before. Extra Time with Rosemarie is on Sundays, Thursdays and Fridays. If you're interested, go to spectrumonair.com/shows and you can check out the full lineup of shows that Spectrum on Air offer every week via Mixcloud and, of course, now XPTV3. This is exclusively on Retro Reverb Records YouTube channel, so big shout goes out to anyone tuning in there, and a big shout to anyone on Mixcloud. As always, thank you for joining us every Sunday. Right, Boris, go on.
Cool.
Hit me, man. Hit me up with thoughts, feelings, and opinions.
Yeah. So, in short, it's a bit like artwork. So I didn't dislike it, but it was unoriginal.
That is exactly what I thought. 100%. I was in the kitchen getting the chocolate and a drink. I was thinking, this sounds like the artwork. What I mean by that, and I think what Boris means by it, well, you can correct me if I'm wrong afterwards, is that it looks nice. There's nothing wrong with it. Guitar was nice. The sound's well produced. It's human made, by the way, not AI. Just to clarify.
Yeah, definitely. You can hear that.
Yeah. I mean, literally nothing wrong with it. Just not original. And from my point of view, I think I just heard a lot of songs that sound quite a lot like that. But it was literally nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Yeah. That's my take on it. It's a little bit unoriginal. And to be fair, it's hard to be original in that space. I hear a lot of like synthwave stuff now that isn't original, and I think you need to be hitting the edges of the scene for originality. If you put a song that's going to be bang smack in the middle of what the scene sounds like,
it won't be original.
Yeah, it won't be. Yeah, so that's my opinion. Anything to add?
No. It was exactly what I mean about this song. Unfortunately, there is nothing I would pull out and extra praise or critique, because it was pretty plain and it was pretty simple, but nevertheless a nice song, nice to listen. I would listen to it again driving on a radio when it would come out. I would never change the station. I would listen it to the end.
I think it's important that we say there are going to be people out there who love that sound and want to hear that exact type of sound and would really enjoy it. Is a caveat to that is I listen to so much music, so I'm probably a bit of a snob about originality because I just listen to so many submissions every week that I get like a bit like I've heard. When I hear stuff that sounds a lot like other stuff, it's not that I think it's bad. It's just I've heard it too much. Do you see what I mean? So it's my own fault in some ways. If I hadn't heard a lot of stuff like that, I'd probably also really like it. But for me, I'm just going to give that one a 3.
It's a 3. It's exactly in the middle. It's a 3.
Yeah, well, just slightly above the middle.
Exactly. two and a half would be middle, but it was 2.5 would be like bad song already with some nice parts, but three is already a decent song. It's as the call says. I'm also, especially lately, I'm listening to something special in the song. In every song I listen, I search for something I would say, wow, this is something, wow, this is it. And this wasn't it. But nevertheless, it was not a bad song. And probably, as you say, there are people who are searching exactly for this. And yeah, then it's for them.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Well done. Just before we move on, let's just do our disclaimer for the show, because I'm going to tell some more jokes, unfortunately, from
Hey people, a quick heads up before we dive into this episode of the Bandcamp Hour. This show is all about great music, independent artists, and a bit of banter and fun. We aim to keep things respectful, but humour is subjective and can be a grey area. Not everything is for everyone. If you're easily offended or not into cheeky commentary, no worries, feel free to skip the show. Otherwise, settle in and enjoy the Bandcamp Hour.
As always, thank you everyone for joining us on the show. We really do appreciate it, and we're putting so much effort into upgrading this show. As I said last week, we are introducing videos. It's going to be a bit of a technically fiddly thing to do, but once it's set up and it works, and I've gone through a whole program, so basically I have to go through the process of doing a whole program as if I was doing it, and make sure that I know how to control everything, and if something goes wrong, I know what to do, and blah blah blah. And it means that I will probably I'm already running through quite a few different sources as it is, which is why sometimes I seem a bit distracted, where I'm like jumping from a tab to another tab, trying to make sure something works. And we're about to add an extra layer to that to bring you the videos, which is OBS, which is going to be great, super fun. I can't wait. No, but it will be good. It will elevate the show. And once I get used to it and I get into a rhythm about how to do it, it will be fine. But I don't want to start on a show and just do it terribly and everything go wrong and it mess up a show. So it has to be thought through properly. Right, so we hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. We hope you enjoyed the first tune. Thank you, Mixcloud Massive, for joining in. Give us a shout, give us a love, put some likes and comments. If you're on YouTube, definitely put some likes and comments. We really want to boost that at the moment. I'm going to go on about that. You can also join us on our Discord server as well. So just search for Retro Reverb Records or go to our link tree, which is in all of our social medias. And you can find our Discord server in there, and you can join and come and be part of the crew and let us know what you think. All right. Next, what am I going to choose next? That was quite interesting. I don't know. Maybe no, maybe not that. I don't know. That is also very interesting. That's a bit different. Let's go with this. Right. We're going to go with Savhouse Remix. The Savhouse Remix in the place. Oh, we've got Heartbeat Hero on the show today, which is Dan. Anyone who's seen his show that goes out on Twitch, I think, as well as other places. We've got one of his tracks later on in the show, which we'll be playing, and we're looking forward to playing that and supporting him as well. What did I say? Savhouse? There we go.
Savhouse.
Yeah,
Savhouse.
I like this artwork. I will. I'll leave this one to you, Mr. Boris.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to describe this. It looks like a drawing. Something.
Don't worry about that. Ignore it.
Are you doing this on purpose? That's just my question.
No. The thing is, there's a delay. It's really hard to explain, but sometimes I can't avoid it. That literally, it automatically starts and there's a delay. So I click stop.
Yeah. You're doing this on purpose.
I am. So while you talk, I'm trying to take away from what you're saying. It does look like a drawing.
So it looks like a drawing, and there is a Savhouse written on it with some kind of childish font, and it's It's colored with so many different colors, and it looks really, really playful, so to say. Behind is a big contrast to this playful written Sab House. It's a black background with some orange motifs here and there. Motifs are interesting. It's a note, and this looks like a stethoscope, what doctors have around the neck always.
Yeah.
And then a note again, a note again. Yeah.
Is it not space? Are those little white dots stars?
It can be. It can be.
Yes. And I think the AS project at the bottom is meant to be the Earth. And then there's headphones on the A. And you're right, because it does look like child's writing, doesn't it? Because the letters are all different sizes. They're not equal. And it looks like it's been... The second part has been coloured in with water paints. And the first part, I don't know what they are, like some kind of special things. It says remix Modestie with an I at the top. And yeah, that's about it. I quite like it.
It's original, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's good. What sound are you expecting from that artwork, Boris?
Boy, I'm expecting funky house.
Funky house? Okay. Right, well,
yeah,
let's go.
Groovy, strong rhythm, groovy, and feel good.
Okay, we should mention. So Sab House is spelled Savhouse. It says Alessandro Savino, an electric project, and Modestie, as I said already, spelt the way it's spelled. Let me just see if I can find this on Groover, which means if I can, that it's going to play for a second. Yes, I can. All right, here we go. Everyone, ignore it, because what it does is it shoots down to the bottom of the page and then starts to play. No, stop. Right, there we go. Told you. Stop it! Stop! You're mad, man! Right, it's going to stop. It's going to stop, I promise you. Maybe it's not. Yes, it is. Well, you heard the beginning of the track there, see? Right, let's review it. What did you think of that track then, Boris?
It was funky!
They haven't written... So I did all of that for nothing. They didn't write anything more in their description. All I can tell you is that they are from Italy, and that's about it. All right, let's play the track for real this time. Here we go. Yes, we're back in the house. My name is Cybertronix and I'm here with Tenodi Boris. We are the co-owners of Retro Reverb Records and you are listening to episode 100, that's 105 of the Bandcamp Hour. That was Sav House, the remix by Alessandro Savino and Electro Project, released in 2026. Boris.
Yes.
Boris.
Yes.
Go on.
Cool. Yeah. So first of all, it's a remix. I don't know remix of what. I don't. Yeah, but I don't tightly know house scene in general. So unfortunately, I don't know the original. So I can't say how different is the remix from the original, and do they are they different enough for this to be praised? So that being said, I really loved it. I even saved it in my library immediately. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I like this groovy rhythm. I like this funky groove that was going on in the background. I loved the bass. Yeah, I loved the bass. The bass wasn't lazy. I hate lazy bass, and this wasn't it. It was a playful, nice bass that went. It was playing all the time, and it was really nice. And the horns that came, so a bit of sax, a bit of this, a bit of that, flute sax. Yeah, it was very 70s. So 70 disco. Coming out, and in general, the production was flawless. Mm-hmm. That's also a thing here. And I really did enjoy it. I would love to hear it again, so that's why I saved it. And,
maybe it's a good thing you haven't heard the original, because you're just judging that tune just by itself, which is how it probably
exactly.
Should be judged.
Yeah.
Anyway, I enjoyed it too. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to add apart from what you said. Those were all the things that I was thinking. Just nice, funky, good energy, good vibe, summertime, warm, fun, barbecue, cold drinks, that kind of stuff. Just gave a nice atmosphere, and I think that's what they were going for.
One minus. Go on. It was too long for radio mix.
Yeah, the only thing is, actually, now thinking about the artwork. I don't think the artwork really goes with it. I
actually, you asked me what I think the song will be, and it was exactly what I thought.
Yeah, that's true. But it was too summery and warm for me to have a space. It had the funk. The Sav House was written funkily, but I didn't get. I don't really understand the space context to it, but there you go. Anyway, it was good. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
4.25 from me.
4.25.
I enjoyed it a bit more.
It's good. So if you like this, go and find them. That's Sav House, H-A-V-H. Oh, sorry, that's the name of the song. Sav House is H-A-V-H-O-U-S-E by Modesti, which is M-O-D-E-S-T-I. Alessandro Savino and Electro Project. If you can afford it and you can find it to buy it, buy it. If not, add it to your playlists or something. Or follow them on social media, give them a like, send them a message, say how much you enjoyed their music, and thank them for putting in all that effort so that you could listen to it basically for free. So there you go. Right, okay. It's time for a joke. Two antennas met on a roof, fell in love, and got married. The ceremony wasn't much to talk about, but the reception was excellent.
Okay, this was funny, yes.
Right, I started laughing before the punchline. I've got to stop doing that. I was editing the show today, trying to get some clips. You didn't like the edit that I did, but anyway, she was saying, "Are you listening to your own show?" I said, "Yeah, I'm trying to get some clips that we can use to put on YouTube for the intro video to YouTube." And she heard me tell the joke about a chicken dating agency, and I couldn't get Two Hens to Meet. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And I started laughing before she said, "You got to stop laughing before you tell the joke," and I can't. I'm not very good at telling jokes.
Yeah. You do really enjoy these dad jokes, aren't you?
I do. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a joke. I like laughing because I just think laughing is good fun, and everything is.
It's healthy.
It's healthy, yeah. And I always think that comedians get across political messages better than actual politicians because they wrap it in humour, even though the message can sometimes be quite serious, which is a good way. I think if comedians were politicians, they'd be quite good politicians. Right, we'll do one more. I just don't know where to go with this. I think it has to be. No, they're all a bit. Right, okay. We're going to listen to one called Red Fascist Button by Mr. Bad Ideas. This was released in 2026. So Red Fascist Button is spelled R-E-D, new word fascist, F-A-S-C-I-S-T, new word button, B-U-T-T-O-N, and I will get the artwork up as we speak. Is it my turn or your turn? I can't remember.
Your turn.
So, the first thing I notice about this artwork is that it isn't red. I was expecting something red, and haven't got it. It looks to me like, I don't know. I mean, that's meant to be a button, isn't it, I guess? Covered in blood, possibly.
Possibly.
But they've taken the colour out of it, so it looks now like it's been covered in chocolate. So it's a button covered in chocolate, and then it says Red Fascist Button underneath by Mr. Bad Idea. What I do like, actually, is the sort of yellow, like the old paper look.
Yeah.
It looks like an old map or something like that. It gives it a quite nice original. I actually like the artwork, actually.
It's really original.
Yeah, it's really original. I don't really know what Red Fascist Button means. Is it like to do with nuclear buttons, nuclear power, nuclear war, that kind of stuff, do you think?
No. I don't see it. No.
No? I don't know then. So I don't know what the button is about. Right.
I don't see the connection. I don't know. I just don't see it.
No? Right, well, me neither. So let's play our third track of the show today. So Red Fascist Button by Mr. Bad Idea. Here we go. yes. Welcome back. This is episode 105 of the Bandcamp Hour. You're joined by Cybertronix and Tenodi Boris. Brought to you by Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of Radio Free Mixcloud Live. And don't forget to pop over to our YouTube channel. That's Retro Reverb Records. Leave a comment, leave a like, say something, say hello. Big shout goes out to everyone on Mixcloud and YouTube as always. Thank you. Right. I'll start if you want. I'll start. Don't mind this.
Please, because I'm
not sure what to say.
I'm not going to be nice.
Okay, I think I'll be nice. Okay, I think it started really interestingly, and I thought, oh, this sounds good when it started, and it had some really nice sounds in it, some really I think it was more of a cerebral track than like one that you'd want to dance to or something like that, because it wasn't super rhythmic, I guess. I was expecting it to kick on in the second half, and there was a drop, and I thought it was going to really drop. I think they needed to do more with the rhythm section of it, to be honest, to bring out the track a little bit more. But it was interesting. It had spacey feel. It was dark. For me, it was kind of structure and rhythm that let the track down. All right, I'll let you be not so nice.
Yeah, so first of all, it was a very experimental track, and
yes.
I do understand that originality of the track was the most important part for the author here, and I respect that, but you have to make the track listenable for majority of the people anyway. So it did remind me of beginning of electronic music like Silver Apples or Kraftwerk. So this old school Berlin school new wave electronic bands that were popular like in late 70s, 80s. Yeah, the first ones to make techno music. Yeah, but I admire that music because the limitations were huge. So they really had to think outside of the box and blah and blah to make complete electronic music. Today, you would do it out of nostalgia, maybe. And even then, I would expect then more of everything. So, because you can't make a song that looks like made in 70s and just leave it at that. Yeah, and after first few bars, I was sure it was a very experimental track. So already after this very interesting bass sound that came, the kick actually held a little bit of the rhythm for the song, because without it, it would just be chaos. So kick did bring a bit of structure to everything that was happening. Jazzy notes were welcome, better than some ordinary notes, because it was an experimental song. So he used some jazzy variations there to keep the things interesting, but to me it was just too much of interesting, too less of the structure, and it was too much to the original side.
Yeah,
so
I think we're in agreement, aren't we? I think we think it was a bit too experimental. Interesting sounds, not really enough structure to be listenable. Like I said, more cerebral than rhythmic. Could have been in Space Odyssey, the film, or something like that. Okay, all right. I'm with you. Although there was some good parts, there were some good elements to the track, and not just to be completely thrown away. I think a little bit of tweaking here to make it to consider the listener slightly more, and then create that sound with the listener in mind a little bit more would have been a good idea for for this track. So I'm going to give it a 275.
I'm with you there. 275 is fair. So, yeah, because listen, some would argument that this wasn't for larger audience anyway from the beginning, but then he sent that to you on the groover to be played on the radio.
Well, listen, we try to play a little bit of everything on this show. We don't box ourselves in. We give all sounds a chance, and that's why I hope people come here to listen, so that they can hear some original stuff that they might not pick up, that their algorithm maybe doesn't suggest to them. You know, and you might not like everything, but you also might find stuff that you do like. Right, okay, we've scored it. Let's move on to the next dad joke of the day. Woman goes to see a doctor. She says, "Doctor, no matter where I am or who I'm with, I want to make love. What do I have?" Doctor replies, "Beautiful eyes." Right. Naughty doctor. Right. Okay. Next up, we're going to go to Hubby Hero. Right. So Dan has released an album called Neon Dreams, and I will get the artwork up. It's the album artwork. There's no single artwork for this. Thank you, Dan, for your submission. Much appreciated. And once again, you should go and check out Dan's channel. It's very good. He does quizzes and plays lots of good music and what have you, and is a very good host as a rule. So this is a 8-track album. We're going to listen to the track called Circuit Drifter, which is CIRCUIT, new word, Drifter, DRIFTER. And if you like this music and want to go and check out more of Dan's music, you can go over to Heartbeat Hero, HEARTBEATHERO.bandcamp.com. He's got 10 supporters on this album so far, so if you are able to and can afford it, please go over there and purchase a track or the whole album and leave a comment, and you get your thumbnail there as well. Released on the 6th of March. I'll just read this. Circuit Drifter, Electro Synthwave. Get in your black supercar, analyze the data, and take an unforgettable drive. Beverly Hill, classic synthwave. Enjoy this uplifting, magical journey through Beverly Hills, where glamour, warmth, and pure synth nostalgia collide. Brothers Keeper, cinematic synthwave. A deal goes bad, but your partner has your back. Enjoy this epic journey in the 80s Miami heat. And First Kit, romantic synthwave, a rush of emotion. I think he's done each song there, but I can only see the first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, First Kiss, romantic synthwave, rush of emotion, electronic, overwhelming, and impossible to forget. Tags are electronic, retro, synthwave, darkwave, outrun, retrowave, synthwave, Netherlands. If you're listening, I don't know if that was a deliberate thing, but there's 8 tracks, but only 4 descriptions. So you might want to just either add the extra 4 descriptions. One of them's an intro, so maybe there's no description for that. But you might want to add them. Or maybe I'm just missing something. Oh, actually, no,
you have
4 of them are intros. That's why. No, I apologise. I take it all back. I take everything I just said back completely. Right, so there are 4 descriptions. Right, it's your turn for the artwork, isn't it?
Theoretically, yes. It's an AI. Definitely, also.
It definitely is. Yes, it has a striking resemblance to the other AI that we looked at.
Yeah, exactly. It has a striking resemblance to the other AI because it screams 80s, definitely, but just a little bit in the other way. So, this one has a neon road, which is also very original.
I like the road, actually. I think it's very cool. No, really, I do, because it's got like those Tron lights underneath it and like circuits and stuff. Yeah, it looks very good.
Exactly. And behind the car, or in front of the car, better to say, are movie scenes. Just not with the real actors. It would resemble.
Yes.
the classical movie scenes. There is a Beverly Hills sign on it, and palm trees and sun. It without shutter blinds. But yeah, but few clouds there. It resembles shutter blinds a bit, but no real shutter blinds. Yeah, and a nice purple sky, and it's really 80s and really synthwave.
Yeah, it's good to look at. It's cool. I mean, it's just,
it's cool.
As we said, it's it's obviously AI, but that's the thing. Many people are using it now. Why not? I mean, the only people I feel sorry for are the people who used to create art, and it has now affected their jobs. But
to be honest, and to be very rudely honest here.
Don't be too brutally honest.
This is going to hit some people, I'm sure.
Go on. Say what you think. Spit it out.
Yeah.
Spit it out.
Yeah. So, you deserved it. So.
Why?
Graphic workers, because they became too expensive for no reason.
I see.
They become really greedy lately, because I would still give that to someone who is a real professional.
Yeah. How much do you think is a fair price for? Right. Okay. Independent artists. Let's just assume that they probably won't make any money, or if they spend money, they definitely won't make any money. So that there's a difference, because they might make some money, right, from their release. An independent artist, if then unless they're big, let's just say your average independent artist, they might make a little bit from a release. Anything they spend will probably take them into minus on their release. So if you pay for mixing and mastering, if you pay for the artwork, whatever, how much do you think is a fair price for somebody to pay for a piece of artwork?
So listen, for the complete release, it has to be something that is in margins of a hobby.
Yes.
So yeah, football, tennis, fishing. I don't know. It's all hobbies. Music is also a hobby for a small artist, because it might become something. It might not. You don't know. It's a huge. So it has to come in margins of a hobby, and that means
like maybe 5,000 a year, maybe? No, even less.
It's less. I would go much less from that, like 2,000.
No, but you've got to remember, all hobbies require equipment.
Exactly.
Sometimes subscriptions, time, and then you have to sometimes pay to do them, depending on what the hobby is. So
exactly.
For example, if it's a sport, you might have to pay to use a tennis court, for example.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and you have to buy equipment, and you have to buy this and that. Yeah, so
it does add up to a few thousand.
Yeah. So in music, you always have to upgrade. It's also a fact. If you want to stay in lane, relevant. Thank you. Yeah, you have to upgrade all the time. New VSTs, new this, new that, and these things are all expensive. And then you come to finally you can release something, and you are really happy. Hey, I have something, I made something, and now it comes to the mix and master engineer.
Yeah.
It comes to artwork, graphic designer, so to say, promotion plan and promotion costs.
Yeah.
And distribution costs.
Yes.
After all that, you have to do that also. Yeah. And I was paying before, like long time ago, I was paying like between 30 to 35 euros for an artwork.
Yeah, I was going to say somewhere between 20 and 30 is probably reasonable. But nowadays, why someone's going to go for AI instead of paying $20? I mean, Unfortunately, it's brought the value down, so they need to go down. So probably like $10 or $15. But the thing is, if they charge $10 or $15 for it, you know what you do get for that though is
exactly
something really good.
Exactly, and I would always rather pay.
Hang on.
If you're going to San Francisco.
I don't know what's happened there. It just kicked in for some reason. It's just taken over the...
Oh, the DJ took it over.
Yeah, I'm going to do it again.
AI is taking it over.
I've got to kick it off. I'm assuming that's something to do with the... Get off. There we go. Right. That just kicked in. No, we had some problems before the show. They had to reboot Sam, and I think something's gone wrong with the automation. Anyway, we are.
Are we on the hour mark? Is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Anyway, so let's play the track and.
I like Heartbeat Hero in general, and I really look forward to listen to this.
All right. So this is Circuit Drifter by Heartbeat Hero. Here we go. yo, and we are back, episode 105 of the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris. We are the co-owners of Retro Reverb Records, and this show is brought to you by Spectrum on Air. The colourful voice of radio. Big shout goes out to all our Mixcloud listeners and anyone tuning in on YouTube too. And for anyone who's watching this on Catch Up, yes, thank you for watching on Catch Up too. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. That was Heartbreak Hero with Cruise Drifter. For me, the standout in the track was the percussion. The drum work was excellent. Really, really good. And he gave it power with that. I really loved all of the little. He's taken a lot of time and effort to get those drums, the effects, and all of the sort of bits and bobs he's done with all the different drums. That must have taken quite a lot of precision.
Definitely.
Yeah, to get that track like that. Really, really 80s. Really.
Screaming. '80s!
Could have been a track on Knight Rider or something. Honestly, it was exactly what the artwork suggested it would be. What were your thoughts and feelings?
Yeah, so first of all, the rhythm section was really strong. So bass and drums were crisp and, my God, so precise. It was really, really surgical. I would say.
It was really good.
Yeah, because, listen, I also do retro music, so I know how hard it is to find good samples that feel and sound like 80s, and to really put it in a modern mix together with everything, and not destroy that 80s feeling in it is really, really something, and really hard to do.
Yeah, because the production is crisp. Super
crisp. Yeah. And okay, the song wasn't especially interesting. But
again, I think it's we're in that area where it's so.
Listen, I was so much in awe of how good does the bass and drums sound that I really didn't mind this time.
I was going to say, we're in that same situation where we've got that really, really 80s sound and a really well-produced 80s sound, but it is difficult to be, as we said, interesting and original when you're so strongly in that sound, especially so with like movie theme track sounds, because they've been done a lot. But it's a very, as you said, very strong version. Very strong.
Yeah. And I definitely recognized the sound towards the end of the song, and it was from Casio. And I had the same Casio I had at home, and I recognized the sound, and I was like, oh, this is such a slap of nostalgia. Nostalgia.
All right, yeah, very good. I'm going to give that. I'm going to give it a 4.25.
How much?
4.25.
Okay, I heard only 2.5. I was like, what?
No. 4.25.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, yes.
It would have been a bit higher, but as I said, there's the originality issue, which I don't think is his fault. I don't think there's anything he can do about it. If you choose that sound, that's what it is. So he's done exactly what he should have done with those sounds. So well done. So you can support this by going to heartbeathero.bandcamp.com, and don't forget, as I said, to go over and follow his show as well. We're supporters of anyone who supports the scene. His show is called Heartbeat Hero, and it's on Twitch, and you can find Heartbeat Hero on Instagram, and all the information you need there. Unfortunately, I can't remember the time of the show or whatever, but it's on every week. I know that much. All right, thanks Dan for the submission. Very much appreciate it. Right, it is time to move on to our release of the week, which is Crimson Queen.
Crimson Queen.
So we're expecting sports cars and guns and palm trees and no, sorry, completely wrong. We're expecting death. Right, okay. Is it me this time or you? I can't remember. It's me, isn't it? Right, so what we've got to me is there's obviously a queen sitting on a throne in her palace, her kingdom, her domain, her castle, and she has a huge, big crimson red dress on, blood red, and her skin is all coloured out in purple. She's got red lipsticks on, and beside her she's got two faceless people in like
monks or something.
Black monks, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Black monks with purple faces, and then around he's created a border which is his logo, the face of his logo around the side of the image. That's all black and purple, and the floor is like a chessboard. And in the bottom there, you can see Retro Reverb Records just poking out bottom right as in a non-intrusive way, just to remind you that it is a Retro Reverb Records release and our release of the week as well. What have we got coming up next week, Boris?
You just...
Have I got you? Have I stumped you? Is it Eden Future? No.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. I'm in the renovating.
Hold on,
Cal
White.
No. Next.
Manic.
Manic.
Manic a Midnight remix single. Excellent. Okay. Which brings me on to a little bit, since we're at that point of the show, I'll bring you on to a little bit of Retro Reverb Records promotion. So yesterday we had the video release of Praise Be by Alex Uchetti, a fantastic song that is also now available on YouTube. Go and check that out. That is in support of his release of the B-sides of Oblio, and he's released a video to go along with it, which is from the original, a song about his daughter Judy and being a father. So go and check that out. Really, really great. Anything else to mention? Retro Reverb Records. This obviously, which we're going to talk about now, and we said what we've got coming up next week. So Crimson Queen, an ancient vampire, she's a vampire, whose memories have long faded into myth. Now wandering as a cursed priestess, she believes herself to be the rightful bride of Dracula. Ooh, exciting. Driven by powerful bassline, sharp synthesizers, chiptune-inspired arpeggios, Crimson Queen blends aggressive dark synth energy with a mysterious atmosphere, creating a sense of power and obsession worthy of the Crimson Queen herself. Released on March 13th, 2026. Mixed and mastered by Prince Alucard. Artwork by Prince Alucard. Released by Retro Reverb Records. Tags.
Noise.
Tags. I need water. That's what I need. Why can't I see tags? What's going on there? That is really annoying. I can't just get the search bar. There we go. Tags are 80s electronic, dark electro, dreamwave, and horror synth. And
horror synth definitely. Yeah.
Yep. To support this, if you like it, go to Prince Alucard, which is obviously Prince Dracula. PrinceAlucard.bandcamp.com. Right, here we go. Let's play. That was upbeat.
What?
I feel euphoric, uplifted. I'm happy. Very dark, very heavy, grungy, grimy bass, airy synths, sort of mysterious sounds, and just everything you would expect from the artwork. Really, not a shock whatsoever. Definitely the artwork definitely goes with the song.
Yeah. So first of all, his music is definitely not for everyone, and I agree with that. But it is for me. I really do like it. I like unsettling music when I can actually feel the tension and like something is really coming, and I like that combination of 80s. Definitely. So, but there is like strong 80s there, like I often compare with so early 2000 or late 90s as well, like PlayStation games, PlayStation 1 games. I want like Resident Evil or similars. I really liked it.
PlayStation 1 was awesome. The game.
It was something. It was something else. So it was something new, and they brought a lot of interesting stuff in the world.
Like we had the Nintendo, the original Nintendo with Mario Bros. That was amazing. Then and then Sega was pretty good. Remember when Sega came out? That was. I
had Sega Mega Drive too. I played Sonic a lot of Sonic as I was a kid.
But Sega, I always thought Sega Mega Drive was a bit more kid friendly. But when the PlayStation 1 came out, it was a bit darker.
But immediately it was like a slap. It is for adults as well. Yes, you had kids games like Spyro the Dragon or Rayman or something like those. But Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Alone in the Dark.
I love Resident Evil. I love it. And at the time, you were just like, wow, these graphics are amazing. Like, you could do things, you're like, what? But it really was a step up at the time, wasn't it? It was the beginning. It was the beginning of modern gaming. Right, anyway, so listen. In the description, it describes her as seeing herself as the rightful wife of Dracula, or bride of Dracula, whatever it said. So I just want to talk about my wife a little bit, because my wife hates public displays of affection. This one day, she wouldn't kiss me in front of loads of people. I kind of think it ruined our wedding day. No! Sorry. I just had to do that quickly. There was a connection there. All right. Anyway, let's talk about the song. So we already said it was dark. It was brooding. Airy synths, whiny airy synths. Really heavy bass. Drums were fine. Anything else to add?
No. I genuinely enjoyed this track, and I'm looking forward to other tracks as well. So more from him, definitely. I don't have any. I don't even have some constructive criticism to advise something for a future. I liked what he done. I hope he will build onto it. I hope it will get a bit more complicated. That's it. So that's the most I could tell.
I completely agree with you, because with the darker stuff, it actually does allow for complex, like you know how we were talking like sometimes with the sort of maybe the lighter poppy stuff where you can do quite well with just a few ingredients, if you like, and you can make it sound really good. I'm saying with synthwave, it's not like overly complex, is it? Like synthwave. With the dark stuff, there is the potential and sometimes the need, and spacey stuff as well, to have quite a lot of complex layers that are all working together. And some of the best dark stuff does that. And I'll do a big shout out to the Goondock Saint, who's one of my favourite Darkwave artists or horror wave artist. If you do not know the Goondock Saint, you need to go and listen to him. He is just fantastic. He was with the label at the beginning, and actually he's a German guy. I don't know if you've ever listened to him. Go and listen to him, Boris. He's on
Nine.
No. Go and listen to him. He's on our catalogue right at the beginning, right when we first started.
Okay.
Some really good stuff. Anyway, right, okay. Let's give it a score, George Dawes. What's the score, George Dawes?
425.
I'm going to go 4.
Okay.
Very close. I think 425, when I'm considering the other tracks on the show, might be slightly too high. But yeah, 4. It's a solid, good Darkwave track. I think anyone out there who enjoyed that, there's a lot to come from this guy. And the tracks seem to be getting better and better each time. So there's a journey there to be followed and watched. Be there at the beginning, so you can say, I was there at the beginning. That's all right, well done, Prince Alucard. Thank you very much for that release through Retro Reverb Records. Right, we've still got 2 tracks to go. If we finish both tracks today, I'm going to play Praise Be by Alex Chichetti again, just because the video came out, and I love that. I really love that song. I really love the lyrics in the song. So I want to play it. Right.
Yeah. Are you going to try to play the video or just song?
I'm scared of videos. I think ads will come up, and I don't want Nick, who's the technical director, to come and start shouting at me. No, that's why we're doing the thing that I was talking about earlier on, about trying to set it up so that I can play videos without the fear of God going inside of adverts being played. Do you know what? It's the curse of the world today, though. You like all these great things. There's loads of great free things out there, but unless you've got 55 subscriptions, you've got to put up with ads or watermarks, or you get half of a good version, and then you think, and then you realise, like, if I really want it, I have to pay. And there's only so much you can pay for with TV subscriptions, Netflix, Disney Plus for the kids, your VSTs, monthly subscriptions if you're like to your daughter. It just builds up, you pay.
Oh, it builds up really fast. It's like I set up.
Carrot in front of your nose.
Yeah. I set up. I told to my wife, listen, 200 euros is absolute maximum. I don't want to go cents or a month. A month.
That's 1,400 a year, is it? No.
That's a lot of money anyway.
2,400 whatever euros a year.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That is a lot. Like you said, it's a full-time hobby. Some things, like I only pay for Netflix. I think there's enough on there. I really genuinely do. I feel like there's enough new stuff on there that I don't need to have any more subscriptions. I would quite like Prime. I'd like Disney Plus. But I'd like I've got Netflix, and I've got a sports subscription. Stop. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Next one is another experimental-ish track. I really do like the artwork for this one. So let's get it up. It's called Mouth of Madness, which is a great name for a song as well. So I'm a big fan of the artwork and the name. Where are they? Here we go. So something about this I find terrifying. I don't know why. Really dark and moody. It's like 70s laundrette. And I don't know what she's doing lying there. Okay, so is it my turn or yours?
It doesn't matter.
So there's a woman lying on a bench or a seat inside a laundrette. She's got jeans on, baseball boots, Converse, and a black leather jacket, I think. And then in the background, there's people going about doing their washing. It's got those like hospital lights in the ceiling, those really bright, luminous, fluorescent. No, they're not fluorescent. I can't think what they're called. But anyway, they're not warm. The light is not warm. It's really bright and in your face. And they've got silver metal laundry machines, and it's at night, and I don't know why. Something about it looks very cold and dark and sinister. Like these people are doing their washing at like 1 o'clock in the morning for some reason. I don't know why. And at the bottom it says Mouth of Madness, just in white. It's very well placed, positioned as the name. I like the way it's got the of and the madness is slightly to the side. I think and the S just overlaps slightly. It gives it kind of like a quirky, interesting placement, which I enjoy.
Yeah. I find it very cinematic, to be honest.
Yeah, it is cinematic. You're going to hear it in a track as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward I'm looking forward to it.
It looks like it could be an independent film cover or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right, Mouth of Madness. So this was released by Marca Tatem, Marca. Sorry. That's going to play for a few seconds. Just wait. And you can hear already that see that delay is very annoying. You can hear already what kind of sound it's going to be. It's definitely going to be experimental. It's definitely going to be.
I like it already, but
yeah. So let me just finish that. It's released by Marca Tatem. So Marca, new word Tatem. And this was released. It was released at the end of last year, so it's a few months old now. But it got submitted to me recently. All right, let's play it and see what you think. Yes. Sucker Shack, we're back in the place. My name is Cybertronix, and that was Mouth of Madness by Maka Taten. Very dark, very experimental, very interesting. You can go first, Boris.
So, first of all, from the first notes, you do get involved in the song, absolutely. So it takes you in its lap and it doesn't let you go. But the beginning was a bit too long. Because the chords are beautiful. The arpeggio is really, really nice. But 4 times going around without anything happening was like and then it develops. The loops were too short, in my opinion. So nothing wrong with the song, nothing wrong with all the sounds. I really enjoyed that and everything, but the loops could be a bar or 2 longer. So you don't really notice that it's all is going into circles.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Because it was quite of hypnotizing, definitely. Yes, I went away with the song, but it kind of bothered me that the loops were too short. So it became
made a shorter version because it's very cinematic. So this might
be, maybe there is like 10 minutes version of it, and but some of the sounds that came like there was some sound. It sounded like a cat, just it was really.
With the weird drop, it had like a weird drop at one point where it sort of sped up the pace.
That was almost at the end of the song. He decided to make a really interesting drop and like and you have to score high these kind of ideas. That's definitely a.
You know what I got from it? I got somebody I think who's clearly very talented. I think they've got a lot of potential. They seem like the kind of people. The music sounded like the kind of person who's super creative. Has got lots of good ideas flashing around. The artwork was brilliant. The sounds were brilliant. I think they probably just need a little bit of help packaging themselves so that it becomes more easier for the listener to listen to. I also think if you sped that up and made a few changes here and there, you could get that into like a really good. You could cut it up a bit. You could make that a really good, dark, energetic, sort of dark
cyberpunk. A little bit,
it'd be really good. So you could really transform that from cinematic into sort of high energy.
You're right.
Well. Would work really well, and I really liked it. Might have been almost my favorite track of the day. I'm gonna go 4-3-5.
Now, for me, it's 425 definitely. It ranked exactly with other 425s, in my opinion, of course. I told you this already, I believe. To make a cinematic synthwave song that will just pull you away into the world that the artist wants to describe requires a special kind of genius, and that's a fact. You have names like Jean-Michel Jarre or Vangelis or some of those.
Don't worry.
You are doing this on purpose, definitely.
I'm not. I'm just changing tracks while we're talking, so I'm loading up ready for the next one, but I can't do anything about the delay. Go on. Finish saying, sorry.
Well, in short, I'm really I'm looking forward to see what this artist does in future, definitely.
Yeah, me too. Very good. All right, Doug. So go and support him if you can. Like I said, always, if you can buy the track, do. If not, stick it on your playlist. Follow him on social media. Let him know you like it. So the other day, I asked my wife if she wanted to go out for a meal, and she said yes. And I was like, brilliant! I've got the flat to myself. All right. Okay. Right, next. We've got a track called Won't Waste My Time on You, sung by The Hospital. And I'll get the artwork up for everyone at home to look. This artwork, oh, I've clicked the wrong button again. This artwork is also kind of cool, but in a different way. I can't find it. There it is. Bang. Okay, it's your turn, Boris. This is nice and easy.
Yeah, so it's a drawing of a house, but it looks like something you would draw while on telephone. So that kind of house.
Oh, and it's three-dimensional.
Three-dimensional, yes, but something you would draw. It's very simple. Something you would draw while telephoning. It's a thing of us older generations. Today, the youngling that probably don't even know what I'm saying about, because once upon a time there was a wire on a telephone and you could not go anywhere. You had to stay put while making a phone call. And almost always there was a note where the phone is to write something important down, and I would use it to draw simple shapes while on telephone, and something like this would always come out. It's the simple kind of tri-dimensional house. It's painted in red, and inside of it is a woman like a Clifford. She's too big for the house. She looks like trapped inside of this house.
I think she's crying.
Crying, but definitely crammed inside. Yeah, like she's definitely not happy, and but she can't find a way out, and something like that. I get that kind of vibe here.
Yeah, so she's kind of hugging her knees. She's I think she's upset. She's like hiding almost in the house that's too small for her. But yeah. I agree. Nothing really to add to that, but it's quite cool. Interesting idea for the artwork. So we're going to play now. Won't Waste My Time on You. Yes, she's not going to waste her time on whoever she's thinking about. By The Hospital. Here we go.
I won't I guess it's best you left. Do I just give you up? And you're so selfish, you couldn't help it. I guess I always hide my thoughts. No, I won't waste my time on you. Do the things you want me to. I don't even wanna talk about you. I won't waste my time on you. Do the things you want me to. I don't even wanna talk about it. Never lost faith in a hard time. I cannot stay, but you're pulling me back. I choke on my words that have been rehearsed. You dance on my grave and you spit in the dirt. Loosen your grip 'cause I'm letting you go. I'm done with this feeling like a cameo. You kept all my friends, it's the debt I pay. And I cannot stay away.
Oh no, sorry, that was Won't Waste My Time on You by The Hospital. You are listening to the Bandcamp Hour, episode 105. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris. We are the co-owners of Retro Reverb Records and the co-hosts of this show, brought to you by Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio, available over there on Mixcloud. Big shout going out to everyone who's tuned in on Mixcloud today. Thank you very much. Thank you so kindly for tuning in, and to everyone who's tuned in on YouTube. We appreciate you. Please do leave comments, like, share, and comment. So this can reach people like you. That's what I wanted to say. There we go. Right, Boris.
Right.
That was a nice track.
Well, to be honest, it felt a bit like the last one. The intro was just a bit too long.
Yeah.
It was a very cinematic intro, yes. So it would fit probably perfect into some romantic comedy or a moment of life evaluation in a film. So when you see those moments, I have to get her, and then he runs like a crazy to the airport to stop the flight or something like that. Yeah, and it was a song for that, definitely, for those kind of scenes, for radio, and so listening like this, so dry, so to say, dry listening without visuals in front. The intro was a bit too long, and then the middle part was nice, but also not particularly interesting, to be honest. Not for me.
Vocals were good.
Everything was good.
Yeah.
Everything was good. This is my criticism is not at all connected to the quality of the sound and production, because that was really awesome. That was really awesome. I'm talking about the structure of the song and eventually how to take the listener for the future before it just gets boring.
Yeah. What I can say about this song is that I've heard other stuff that sounds exactly like this do very well, and this is just as good as that. I do agree with you. Maybe in terms of like it lacking a little bit of like some pizzazz, or maybe like a really catchy hook or something. And the structure is a little bit, as you say, but honestly, that's a solid sounding band to me. Very, very, very strong. But you're right.
I'm quite sure they are used to get praised, and all the praise because the song is awesome. I'm just pointing out what I find not so stellar, like the rest of the song. Yeah,
I bet they're good live. I bet they're good live. I bet they're cool to listen to in like a live venue.
And I would go.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. But no, I hear you. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just trying to be positive because, one of us has to be. Basically, if you go negative, I go positive. And if I go negative, you go positive. It's to keep the balance.
Yeah. If you go negative, you go double negative. And then it's...
and people complain. They write to me. We didn't have any AI this week, though, I don't think. So that
No, this... I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this quite.
Yes, good. All right, let's give it a score. I'm going to go 4.
4.25.
4.
Ah, look, and now I give a higher score than you.
Yeah, because you felt bad.
Yeah.
No, it was a good song. It sounds like they're a good band. That comes from an album as well called Trying to Fall Asleep. EP, not album. And go check them out. As I said, as always, if you can afford to, go and buy it, blah, blah, blah. If not, add it to your playlists. Go and follow them. Go and let them know you appreciate them. All right, as I said, we've got about 10 minutes left, so we're going to go to Praise Be by Alex Fichetti. As I said earlier on, we have a new video out for that, which is on Retro Reverb Records YouTube channel now. Please go and watch it, listen to it, tell us what you think, comment, say what could be better, what bits you liked, do you like the lyrics, do you like the video, do you not like it, what do you not like, it's all fine, all comments are good, we can take it on the chin, we dish it out on the show, we can also take it, we can take our medicine as well as give it.
Yeah, exactly. It's really important to develop a hard skin when you do music industry or any industry, especially in show business. Yeah, hard skin is really important because you can learn from critics.
Yeah,
much more than you can learn from praising.
Exactly. All right, this is Praise Be She by Alex Fichetti.
With all my faults, with all my flaws, I will pass on what came before. I'll toil and sweat to you I vow. I love you more than I love you now. Life's just a moment, one moment at a time. You taste the food, slowly drinking the wine. When for a moment you feel totally free, free from the loop, no need to shoot at one with the earth, at one with your roots. Praise, I give praise. From the dead I've been raised to be no one, dressed in nothing. Without you I'd be rotting. Praise, I give praise. Shorter my nights, longer other days. Thanks to your existence, I am a man. You take me back where it all began.
was Alex Fichetti, Praised Be She. You can support this by going to Alex Fichetti, AlexVeCCHIETTI.bandcamp.com. Right, Boris. I'll just let you speak about the track. Go on.
Yeah, this was simply beautiful. I don't have much to say. So it's a nice song. It's a beautiful song about his daughter, about his life with her, because of her. And if you paid attention about the lyrics, these are really awesome. And I really do like. Yeah, I really do like. How does the song develop? It's a ballad. So and that's clear from the first bar of the song that it's a ballad, but it was a power ballad. So until the end of the song, you could feel a bit of power also inside, and it made you stay engaged to the song as a listener. I really don't have nothing to say. It's a grown up complete song.
Yeah. I think when you talk about it being a ballad and a power ballad, one thing I will add is that because of the acoustic element to it and some of the sort of layering of the vocals or the effect or something that he's put on the vocals, it softened it from being like a belting vocal power ballad to a sort of very gentle, or if you like, softer. It is a ballad. You're right. It is a ballad, but it's soft. The guitar's really lovely. It's an emotional song. I really liked it. Really enjoyed it. As I said, there's a video for that as well. So if you did enjoy that, go over there and support that. Go and support Alex. I know he'll appreciate it, especially if you got some comments for him. And my score for that will be... I'm going to say 4.5. I'm going to do it because I like it.
4.5 it is.
So there we go. Well done, Alex. We did enjoy the song, if not the preparation for the release. Had to throw it in there. Right. Listen, the other day, right, I was driving behind a bus that had a big, huge sign on it, and it said, bus driver required. And I was like, bloody hell, that's a bit dangerous, isn't it?
How is this thing running?
It's magic. It's an automated service. All right. Okay, listen, guys. We hope that you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, as always. It's always a pleasure to be here and do the show with you. We're here every Sunday from 4 till 6. That's CET, Central European Time. I curate 8 of the latest tracks and submissions for you, so you don't have to. With a mixture of synthwave and electronic tracks, we bring you some of the best sounds out there and hopefully some hidden gems that you can find. You are listening to the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris, and we'll be here every week. Brought to you by Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio via Mixcloud and Retro Reverb Records YouTube channels. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Peace!